All right. So again, welcome everybody here today. It's going to be a quick briefing, probably take hopefully about less than an hour. I'm going to go through things pretty fast and kind of, give you some time to check back with the person who invited you, and so that you can get some questions answered and know how to get started as soon as possible. So India market is going to open really fast at the end of the year or next year, early next year. And we're progressing. So the most important thing is to get ready. Most important thing is to invite friends, to have them, understand the business, and of course, teaching them how to build the business, as well as teaching them how to use the products and expand their networks globally. Okay, so let's go ahead. Again, welcome and happy Chinese New Year. And just so that we are ready, let's give everybody lots of 8888 to welcome our new friends here today. If you're new here today, my name is Willie, and welcome to this sharing. And please 88 to all the new friends here today, to welcome them to this family and to this opportunity. Okay. All right. So in front of me is a slide. I hope you can see. That's me. I am a Circle of Excellence 1. That means in this business, there's 4 levels: Circle of Excellence 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1 is for people who have accumulated more than $1 million in lifetime earnings. And then 2 is 5 million, 3 is 10 million, and 4 is 20 million US dollars. All right. So I hope to see you in one of these categories sometime in the near future. I'm also a 4-year platinum team elite or presidential director, 10-year presidential director or team elite. I've been in this business for over 22 years. Okay. I'm very, very proud to represent the Southeast Asia Children Heart Fund, which I'll talk a bit later. And in 2019 and 2023, I was awarded Outstanding Entrepreneur by the Direct Selling Association of Malaysia, together with my wife, Casey. So very, very blessed and grateful. My background is an engineering manager for a multinational company. Was there for 13 years, and also an executive business coach as well. All right. So again, welcome, and welcome. So first of all, I want to talk a bit about this slide. I think what's very important is to kind of realize that, when we're young, we have, lots of time, and then we have lots of energy, but we don't have that much money. Is that true? If that's true for you, give me 1, 1, 1, 1. And then, of course, when we're adults, we then have, some money because we earn money. We have energy still because we're we should have. But then we are so busy, we don't have the time anymore, right? And then when we get older, we have a lot of time. Of course, we have some money, but then we don't have energy. So this is kind of like, it's like, no-win situation, isn't it? So the question really is, how can we have all of this? How can we have time, money, and energy at the same time? How many of you would like that? If you would like that, give me 5, 5, 5, 5. Just to make sure that you're in the same 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 world or planet like I am, because we live in this situation where we're always restricted in any one of these things, right? So hopefully today you can see how this business and opportunity can give you all these 3 things at the same time. And like me, it used to be really focused on climbing the corporate ladder. And then some of you could be in businesses as well. And a lot of us probably are employees. So as we're climbing. And sometimes when you get there, probably when you're 55 or 65, I know maybe none of you are there yet, but I hope that that's the wall that you want to be on, right? Because I hope that's the view that you want. And talking to a lot of people, I realized that a lot of people have, by the time they get up, they say, "Oh my God, this is not what I want," right? And sometimes we don't have a choice, do we? Right? Because that's the way it is. 95% of the population climb the same ladder, and only regret that they spent too much time working. So and maybe now is still time for you to choose which wall this ladder is leaning against, so that that's where you want to be. And I think what's very important is that I'm sure you're here to talk about India and want to know more about India. But I think what's really important is, so what if you know about India? So what if you build a business in India? So what if you have lots of money? So what if you have lots of time? What are you gonna do with it? Isn't it? Right? What are you gonna do? What kind of life do you want? What kind of lifestyle do you want? I think at the end of the day, that's really what we want. I mean, we all work, we all have a salary, and we climb the ladder, we chase for promotions, we chase for increments. Why? Because of money. But does it really help you achieve the kind of lifestyle, the kind of dreams that you want to achieve? And all of you have dreams. And so I'm going to list down 12 things that most people are looking for. Of course, extra income, financial freedom, own businesses, more time. Who doesn't want more time? Personal development, helping other people, retirement, leaving a legacy, travel the world, dream house, and more friends. So these are 12 things that are important, not just about, getting a promotion, not just about, chasing, climbing corporate ladders, but other things in our life that is meaningful, isn't it? Hi. So I hope that of this 12, you can pick, the top 3, which is important to you. Go ahead. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to pick your top 3 that is most important to you, and then type those numbers down. What are your top 3 that you would like to achieve? And the question really is, can you achieve them in the next 3 to 5 years? Yeah, I looked at this when I first started, and I'm just saying, man, you give me 5 to 10 years, I don't think I can achieve any of these things. All right. And I hope that today, with the information I'm going to provide you, and with the things that you want, that you can find a match, that you can find a match that can give you that. All right. So I hope that you found your 3. Have you found your 3? Right. What is your 3? What is the 3 most important things that you want to achieve in the next 3 to 5 years? Okay, so you kind of know, and I hope that I've given you some idea, or I kind of got you thinking about what's important in your life. Okay, and then we want to think about, all these things of course require money, requires time, and of course requires opportunity. And the really question is, why can't we have them, and how do we get them? So one of the most important things I've learned, when I was in my 30s, was this. Okay, and this came from the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, and he was very popular. This book was very popular in the 1980s. Okay, some of you weren't even born in the 1980s, right? So he divided the world into four types of people. The first ones are employees, which I was an employee, and then self-employed. A lot of people after being employed, they say, "Oh, I'm going to do my own business." My dad did that too. So after teaching, when he retired, he started his own business in training. There are also business owners and investors as well. So the employees and self-employed, they exchange time for money. So they go to work, they clock in, and if it's self-employed, of course, if you have a small shop or a small business, also by time as well, isn't it? And you have employees. So this is kind of smaller scale. Everything is based on you. You have to decide. You have to make all the decisions. And then the business owners, they don't exchange time for money. They exchange assets for money. Assets are unlimited in a sense, right? More than you. So that means that they can exchange for more money. All right. Time for us as an employee is limited because we only work 8 hours or 9 hours, and some work even 12. Some even work 2 jobs. So we're limited by time. So they can make a lot more money. So what's very interesting or a bit unfair is that 95% of the population own 5% of the world's wealth. They don't have time freedom. Okay. Now, nothing against them because I was one of them myself. Okay. The other 5% of the population have 95% of the world's wealth. Okay. Is it fair? I don't know. Right. But they have time. And when I say they have time, financial freedom, they can not go to work and the business that they have continue to run. Okay. And that's kind of what we're looking for, isn't it? Because then we'll have time and we'll have, you know, the income and of course the energy to do the things what we want. So when you look at this slide, to me, back when I started this was when I was 32. When I was introduced to this, I said, "Oh my goodness, you know, if I didn't know this, I'll be stuck as an employee all my life, and after I retire, I still won't have enough money, right?" And so I'm thinking to myself, how do I get from E&S to B and I? So hopefully today, the business that we want to share with you, or the opportunity we want to share with you, really is in the B quadrant, the B quadrant. But the great thing about this business is that for me, I did it part-time. So I was an employee working for a multinational company, and I started building this business, partnering a New York listed company to such a point when my income from this business exceeded my employee salary. And that's when I decided, okay, I have enough. I want to do this full time now. Okay. So I hope that this, you remember this and that you know where you want to be. So let me give you a question here. Where would you want to be? The 5% or the 95% of the population? Let me know. Tell me if it's the 5% or the 95% of the population. Which one do you want to be? Okay. Now, I'm sure a lot of people say, of course, I want to be in the 5%. But how am I going to do it? So that's what I'll share with you today. So very important concept here is that the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Okay. Everyone else looks for a job. Okay. Now, if you have a job, I have a job, nothing wrong with it. Everybody's, people are happy with the job. It's okay. We're talking and we're looking for people who want more than just a job. They want to achieve the things that they want in their life. Okay. And if that's one of you, then probably this is what, is something that you can do as well. Okay. Now, if we're going to start a business, we're going to talk about 3 types of businesses. And this is very fundamental. Okay. Some of you may be very experienced already and you have your businesses already. That's excellent. So let's say if you wanted to start your own business, it's not easy. It's doable. The investment is high, a couple of $100,000. Your reach is pretty regional, and you have to create your own brand. Expansion is limited. Yeah, the system you have to create, and you probably have inventory because you want to sell and earn more profit. You have to buy in large bulk quantity, and then you probably have to pay salaries because you probably need 1 or 2 people to support you. So, and it takes about 30 years to stabilize or to go global. What could be a bit easier if you had the funds would be to buy a franchise. Bit more expensive, but hey, you have regional support. The branding is there. Of course, it's expensive because you're buying a ready-made system. It's a proven system. All right. Inventory is still high because you still need that, and of course you still need employees. So it's very expensive, but probably the stabilization probably easier, faster. Another way, of course, is to build a network. Now, building a network, of course, like our business, Nu Skin, is very low in investment. You can basically start for free. It's worldwide because we operate in 50 countries. It's very famous. We are top 10 in the world. And you can virtually expand unlimited. And the system has been proven for 40, 50 years or even more because direct selling organizations, this business is proven. inventory, there's none. You don't have to hold anything, and there's no employees. And probably you can achieve certain level of success between 3 to 5 years. All right, and you can start part-time. So for me, without much savings when I was in my 30s, without much business experience, and I didn't want to risk anything, building a network like Nu Skin for me was the perfect solution for me. Okay, it could be for you, and but if you have funds, you probably can choose other means as well. But for me, I wanted something like that. Yeah. So building a network is a pretty good opportunity. So like I mentioned, I'm a mechanical engineer. My wife is a chemical engineer. We are both engineers. So both engineers coming to a business like direct selling or multi-level marketing or network marketing is very, very kind of unimaginable. Okay. But and these were the kind of products Casey and I were working on in our company. And in the middle there, that's my daughter, Jie. All right. She's around 3 years old. So that was when I was 32. How many of you here are in your early 30s? If you are, give me 3, 3, 3, 3 if you're in your early 30s. Okay. Or how many of you are, feel like you're 30s, but you're older than that? Okay. So a lot of people ask me, wow, an engineer, as an engineer, mechanical and chemical, why would you make such a decision, right? Why would you do that, right? And of course, it's not an easy decision, but like I said, if there are things that are important to you, and you probably would think the same way. So for me was, when we had her the baby, we're thinking who's going to take care, and Casey wants to spend more time with her. I do too. Why not? And so that's kind of like the motivation to spend more time with the people you love. It may not be your kids, it could be your parents, yeah? And it could be for your own self as well, because you want to spend more time doing the things that you love and doing things that you want. How many of you here today are parents? If you are, give me two if you're parents, because I think parents would understand. And so that's one of the motivations, is to find a business that we can do part-time and that can pay, well, and can replace her job, right? Wouldn't that be nice? And another thing that motivates me is, of course, cost of living, right? How many of you feel that the cost of living is increasing? Give me 3, 3, 3, 3, right? Things are getting more expensive, sugar, rental, petrol, electricity. Electricity is increasing, yeah? 3, 3, 3, things that are increasing, even in Singapore, right? So, but when things are increasing in so many areas in our life, insurance, utilities, medical, education, cost of living, food, all these living, but we only have two hands, isn't it, right? To work, right? To produce so much income for so many areas. It's always like a losing battle. It's like how many feel it's a losing battle? Okay. And that's why we chase the promotion. That's why we chase the increments, and that's why we chase different jobs and we skip around so that we get 20% more, 30% more, isn't it? And but it never ends because things continue to raise in costs. And part of me also feels that I feel that sometimes I could do more things than just be an engineer. How many of you feel that way as well? And that given other platforms and opportunities, you probably could do even better, or you can do something else. So I want to experience that and probably do something else, not like an engineer all my, not that I don't like engineering, I love engineering. It's just that maybe there's something else I can do, I can add into my life. I remember a very successful author, his name is Kenichi Omai, and he says something. He says that every 10 years of our life, we should reinvent ourselves, right there, reinvent ourselves. So maybe 10 years, you're looking at a computer, maybe another 10 years, you maybe talking to people, maybe do sales, Maybe if you're in sales 10 years, probably you want to do something in a different category. Maybe you want to teach. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to be a travel, person, right? So every 10 years, reinvent yourself. Okay. Why? Because if I give you one ice cream, you're gonna like it. If I give you two, you're gonna like it too. If I give you three, you're gonna say, "Oh, I think that's enough." I give you four, no, 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 it's too much. I give you five, oh my God. I give you six, no. I give you seven, you want to throw up, isn't it? Right? So, there's a law called the law of diminishing returns. You know, so sometimes when you work for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's pretty good. 6, 7, 8, all right. 8, 9, 10 is kind of a bit routine. 11, 12 is like, oh, I'm doing the same things. So it's the job that you're doing adding value to your life. And if the answer is no, it's not adding value to your life, you might want to find something else that adds value to your life. Okay, so that's a little bit of tip for you. And I think what's important as well is not just kids that are growing up, is that our parents are also aging as well. So I definitely want to spend more time with them. When I first started, my dad was 70. My dad now is 91. I'm, very blessed in this business. I was able to spend, time with them 17 years, till now. I've been living from at home base, spending time with them, taking them to checkups, visiting friends, and all that kind of stuff, rather than be in other countries or at work and all that kind of stuff. So that's really a blessing of this business. It's not just earning the money, but it's spending the time with the people you want. So if that's something that you're looking for, other than money, other than doing a business, other than expanding into India, you want to spend more time with the people you love, then this probably may be what you are looking for. Okay. So I'd recommend and I suggest to young friends, find a way to create more time, not just more salary. Okay. Screenshot this, remind yourself. I think that's very important. Yeah. So if you don't find a way to make more money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. Okay. Nobody wants to do that. Okay. So for me, I don't sing, I don't have copyrights, I don't have anything, no inheritance, I only have a job. But then I have Nu Skin as a side hustle or a side business or part-time business until it replaces my job. I'm making 5 to 40% margins. Yeah. So when I first was introduced to this business, I wasn't very impressed. In fact, I was very skeptical. In fact, I was very, very negative about this industry. I was thinking, hey, I'm a professional. I have a degree. Why do I need to sell products? Why do I need to talk to people, recruit people, And so a lot of us, when we were first introduced to this business, it was very, very negative. How many of you are like me when you first heard of direct selling or network marketing and you are very negative and skeptical? If you are, give me 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm gonna see if some of you are like me, when I first started, and I said, no, 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 not for me, not my cup of tea. I'm not interested. Please don't disturb me. I'm not gonna buy. I was like that because I just saw the surface level of what this business is. Oh, they're selling products. Oh, they're selling shampoo, all that kind of stuff. I didn't realize that behind that selling is a huge, huge opportunity. Behind this direct selling word, there was a franchising system, a franchising opportunity. I'm saying to myself, why am I so scared of selling? Well, if I wanted to do business and business is where you can earn money, you can build a business, I better get used to selling something. In fact, I'm actually selling my time to my employer, isn't it? Every time you go to work, you're selling your time, which you have limited amount of, 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's all. You're selling your time to somebody. Why sell your own time? Why not sell a product? Because products is unlimited. You can sell unlimited product. Don't sell your time. That's the worst thing to do because you have so limited time. That makes a point, isn't it? So sell a product. Product is unlimited, so it doesn't take away your time because your time you spend it with the people you want. So that changed my perspective. One more thing that changed my perspective was that in the industry of network marketing, 35% of the people who do it are professionals. They have degrees. I said, wow, that's a pretty high, 35%. But when I went to the first time presentation, which is something I didn't want to go, I reluctantly went only because I gave face. I found out that in Nu Skin, the number is almost 60% professionals who are doing this business, double the industry average. Why would these professionals who have great jobs, who earn a lot of money, who have degrees, choose network marketing and direct selling? What is wrong with them? Well, nothing was wrong with them. It was wrong with me because I didn't understand what this business meant. That this business is to teach people to do the most basic thing. What is that? To share good things with friends. All right. So I can share. I went to a shop which is excellent, right? Great char kway teow. If you want great char kway teow, let me introduce you to a great char kway teow place. I can do that. I love sharing. I love sharing Samsung phones. I love sharing technology. I love sharing places I've been to. Man, everybody loves to share. 4. If you are a person who likes to share things with people, right? And yeah, Alfred, Nu Skin business attracts many professionals. Exactly. That was what changes my perception, that you can share things, right? And a lot of professionals do that. So that kind of changed my perception. And so now in my organization and in sideline organizations, I'm an engineer. These are all engineers today who are in the business, who are sidelines as well, and leaders that we work closely together with. So it's not just me. There's a lot of people out there who are doing the same thing as well. Okay. So did I have experience? No. Did I know how to sell? No. Did I know how to build a business? No. But I really wanted freedom. I really wanted Casey to be a full-time mother. I really want to spend time with my parents. I really want to earn more than inflation. I really want to try something else before I regret in my life. So if I wanted that, I say to myself, why not give it a try? Why not learn how to do it professionally? Don't hard sell people. Don't force people. Don't overclaim. Don't overpromise. Do a business sincerely with high integrity with a New York-based company. Why not? Okay, and that's what I did. And in time, I was able to spend time with my parents. This is some of the things that I really am really grateful for, to be able to spend time with the people I love, having breakfast with my parents, and supper and all that kind of stuff. All right. So that's a little bit about my story and kind of let you see how important this is. And I hope that you can see that. Now we're going to talk about India. Okay. Are you excited? If you're excited, give me 5 if you're excited. Okay. Because I really wanted to share with you the motivation and the inspiration behind this business. And I hope that kind of inspires you to today. This video, right, is really the first time our CEO, Ryan, shared that we are going to open. So what you're hearing is what we heard, last year when we first got news of opening India, okay?
There. We have been doing work for years on this market, and there is enormous potential, and we believe that potential is just about right. This market is 1.4 billion people. It is the fastest growing global economy. Direct selling today has actually reached a $3 billion market, growing at 13% per year. So you estimate that out by 2030, it's probably a $5 to $6 billion direct selling market. Nu Skin, positioned right, done in a way that will work in India, is an enormous opportunity. Clear about that again. You cannot travel to India for business purposes. What you can do is think globally, build locally. What we mean by that is India has one of the largest Indian national populations living abroad in your home markets. The US, UK, Australia, Singapore, markets around the globe have enormous Indian populations, and those are the individuals that will be eligible to work in India. Those are the individuals you should be talking with as we get done with this call today, to let them know that Nu Skin is coming to India.
you guys excited? All right, I'm excited. Okay.
there.
All right. So India, are you ready? Are you ready? All right. Are you ready? So a little bit of a update, let you guys know. Nu Skin operates in these 4 major regions all over the world: Australia, New Zealand, North America, Southeast Asia, West Europe, and Africa. These represent the population of Indians in those existing markets already. That means in Australia, New Zealand, we have almost 1 million Indians there. In North America, 6.3 million Indians. Southeast Asia, of course, 3.75, and West Europe and Africa. Meaning that right now you can talk to this many Indians in these existing markets, and you can already sign them up in Nu Skin business and prepare them for Nu Skin to go to India. Okay, so you can. This is already available for you already. Okay, Nu Skin is 40 years. We celebrated our 40th anniversary last year. We're 5A1 done in breast rating, the highest credit rating available. We've invested $3 billion in research and development. In America, we have 2 FDA cleared class 1 medical devices, right? We are the world's #1 beauty and wellness device system brand in the world. Okay, you can ask Siri this, okay, and it'll tell you Nu Skin, right? We have 300 clinically tested products. We have the biophotonic scanner and the latest one coming up this year and next year. We've been negotiating with in India for the past 6 years, so to make this happen. So these are some of the things, and this is a company, is a solid company that I've had a privilege to partner with for the past 22 years. Yeah. Something about a company is not just about how good it is. It really is about the culture of this company. We have a Force for Good foundation that operates 60 over projects throughout the world, charitable organizations. We have project Seeds of Hope for reforestation. We have Dun & Bradstreet rating that tells you how good a company is, the culture of the company. Charity Vision in South America, agricultural schools, which I've personally and Casey have personally visited in Malawi in 2019. We donate water wells in Africa, and then in Mexico we have projects, Children Heart Fund in Southeast Asia, Nourish Children Initiative worldwide. So we're very proud of this. We've since donated close to 850 million meals throughout the world for third world countries. And, Casey and I witnessed how these meals are distributed in Malawi. We've saved 16,000 children with heart congenital disease. So we're very proud of our culture, so that the more successful you are. We're also very proud that a lot of leaders here today, they're 1% donors. They donate 1% of their commission to help save these children. So thank you very much. Please give Nu Skin 8888 for this as well, because I think that's an awesome initiative that really, it's meaningful. As you build this business, you're saving lives at the same time. So when we talk about this building and going into India, yes, we're talking to a lot of Indian expats all over the world. We're also not just going into India, but building the business in India, allowing Indians in India to also branch out globally as well. That is also a win-win situation for both everyone else to build this business. And you see the market for wellness and beauty and supplement market is just enormous. It's just enormous. India and the culture of India, it's part of us. In Malaysia, in Singapore, it's part of our culture. So we're very proud of this culture, and with many friends, brothers and sisters, and that we've lived with, all our lives. So India is huge. How big? 1.4 billion people. 65% of them are below 35 years old. Median age of 28 years. Millennials and Gen Z, combined, 900 million of them. Millennials, 440 million. And millennials, are a group of people, them. They are probably 50% of the workforce now. And they're not the type of people who will work for a company all their life. They're looking for lifestyle. They're looking for flexibility. They are appreciating travel, and they love lifestyle. And this business, aligns perfectly to what the millennials are looking for. What really surprised me when I first saw this was that the middle class families in India, or middle class population, which is set to double in the next 20 years, is 10 times the Malaysian population. 10 times. Malaysian population is about 35 million. You're talking 350 million middle class population. I was just seeing a documentary on YouTube, and they're building lots and lots of apartment complexes because of the middle class boom. Okay, so this is something that's already happening, and we are at the right time to expand and to partner with India. All right. So how many of you feel and recognize that India is a huge potential? Give me a 8888. This is just an amazing, amazing opportunity. I can dare say that a lot of you have been looking for one in a lifetime opportunity. True. You always, I wish there was once in a lifetime opportunity. Well, hey, the largest country in the world right now is India. Okay. And we're opening India. And there's no other bigger country in the world. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Please type there, once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay. And I'm not exaggerating. This is the fact. This is a fact. Once in a lifetime opportunity. In terms of social media, our strategy is going to be digital. So internet users, 1.2 billion internet users, over close to 90% have access to internet through their phones. 470 million social media users. It's just crazy. So it's perfect because we are very social media, not savvy, but in terms of the business. So it's perfect for us to build together and partner with. Thank you, Siu. So in terms of direct selling, in US market, it's $40 billion, 60 million distributors, and the growth rate is about 5%. Compared to India, only 3.2 billion, 10 times less, 12 million distributors, and a growth rate of 13.3%. That's significant growth, okay, in terms of the direct selling market there. So the market is opportune right now. It's, this is the right time. So I hope that, as I'm telling you this information, you're feeling more and more anxious. I hope that, you can sleep tonight. If you can't sleep because of me, I'm so sorry, because it's exciting. And there are many companies already doing business there. Herbalife is doing excellent. They're making almost 800 million just on India alone. Modicare, Vestige, Amway, and the direct selling segments are wellness, beauty, right? Which is perfect because that's what we do. We are experts and we're #1 brand in wellness and beauty gadgets, which is perfect for us. Okay, so I hope that you're looking at this and say, hey, this makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense, right? If it makes sense for you, give me 111. If it makes sense for you, whether you can or cannot doesn't matter. Whether you know how or not, don't worry. Whether you will be successful, I don't know. There's no guarantees. But do you see the potential? If you see the potential, 1111, because that's what is important today, is to expose you to this information, right? And then, if it makes sense to you, then we'll show you how to do it. And then, and we work hard together at it. And then, and we build this business together. Okay. Okay, these are the 3 types of people who we can actually talk to. These are the first generation leaders that we're looking at. So in order to build India, I need to first sponsor any one of these categories of people. Overseas citizens of India, persons of Indian origin or non-resident Indians. These are, and of course, any Indians now in Malaysia or in Singapore or in those countries that Nu Skin operates in, that they can sign up as a Nu Skin leader. Yes, these people are all able to be first generation leaders. If you are first generation leader and you have an organization, and when India opens and you grow in that first year and you meet a certain criteria, Nu Skin will give you a bonus. You will be able to share a certain percentage of Nu Skin India's first year revenue generated with all the first generation leaders, okay? And we're calling that founders, India Founders Incentive, okay? So that's a lot of money, okay? To be Founders India, Founders Incentive, okay? Bonuses, okay? All right, now, why India is so interesting or so exciting? If you look at the growth rate in the next few years, the GDP of growth, most major countries, China, United States, United Kingdom, Germany, Japan, their growth rates are not as high as India. India is operating almost 6-7% GDP. And you can see how exciting the India market is. And it just tells you that the businesses in India will grow, the people's income will grow, more jobs and opportunities, more people growing into the middle class segment, more acceptable and looking for and demand better quality products, and looking for opportunity. So all that just tells you the market is just incredible, okay? These are all the Indian populations in other countries, and United States, of course, having 4 million. United Arab Emirates has 3.4. Malaysia and Saudi close to 3.9, 3.6 million people. So Malaysia and Singapore is prime and perfectly situated in a sense that there's a lot of potential here in India, especially when we have really, really successful Indians who have really contributed to the country here in Malaysia, so that we have really strong ties with Indian, business leaders in Malaysia. And these are, Indian entrepreneurs who are done exceedingly well here in Malaysia as well. So, really strong ties with India. So product-wise, this is LumiSpa IO, something I've been using since 2017 when we first launched it. Again, it's continues to win lots and lots of awards. This LumiSpa IO connects to your phone. You can program it, and then it firms up, cleanses your face, and firms up your face the more you use it. Okay, this is something that you can demonstrate on social media, and I sold a lot of these just using social media myself. This is an excellent new gadget we launched last year, WellSpa or Renew Spa, and look at the legs from baseline to 12 weeks. Right? How many of you would like results like this? How many of you know anyone who would love to have results like this? Give me 3, 3, 3, 3. I do. Who wouldn't? Isn't it right to have results like this? So it's true. We were, we are the #1 company for beauty and wellness device systems, and this is not just anybody, not what we say. This is by Euromonitor International. They are an international body, and they do all this research, and we're very proud to represent, to be #1 in the world. This is something that is we're very proud as well. Sir C.V. Raman is a Nobel Prize winner because of this Raman spectroscopy that he discovered and won the Nobel Prize of. And using his technology, we developed the biophotonic scanner. That means a laser-like scanning your hand, painless, is able to find out how much antioxidants in your body, basically saying how much vegetables and fruits you take, or most importantly, are the supplements you are taking Is it working in you? Is it giving you the antioxidants that you need? Is it protecting you? Is it being absorbed by your cells? So you can see we've won numerous awards, and we're going to launch the next technology this year called Prism IO. So you get a score, right, between 10,000 to 100,000 and above. And the higher the score, the blue it is, the healthier you are, okay? In Malaysia, on average, you know, most people are in the orange quadrant. In South Korea, the yellow quadrant, okay? So the higher the bluer it is, the more healthier you are. How many of you are in the blue zone? If you're in the blue zone, write blue, right? If you're in the blue zone, write blue. If you're in the blue zone, write blue. Congratulations if you're in the blue zone. Okay, awesome. So these are some friends who are in the blue zone. They scan and it's very quick, less than 1 minute. You'll be able to find how healthy you are. Wow, Shuyan is in the gray zone. Wow, that's beyond the blue zone. Okay. But if your score is not in the blue zone, don't worry, because we have the perfect range of products for you so that it will raise your score to the blue zone, okay? Or between 12 to 20,000 points. This is LifePak. I've been taking LifePak for the past 22 years. It has all the vitamins and minerals you need. It is for us, it is the most ordered product on the planet for us, okay? The next one is collagen, which is designed specifically for the face. Of course, if you have joint, for the hair, for the eyes, you know, of course, it will also work as well. But these are products that people drink like orange juice, protects their skin and their eyes, and they have beautiful skin afterwards. And it will also increase your antioxidant score as well. This is the second most ordered product on the planet, collagen. Okay, we work very closely with Infosys for the many years, and they've been helping us in the social commerce area. They are an Indian-based company, so we're collaborating with them to expand the India market. We have super apps like the Vera app that you can buy products with. You can send links to your friends. You can use a skin consultation to determine what products you can use. You connect your app, your beauty device with this app to program it, all with this Vera app. Okay. Weight management wise, we're actually that's one of our strengths as well. Unfortunately, Malaysia is #1 in terms of, you know, the fattest nation. That's something that we need to work on. And we're experts in weight management. This is me using the latest TRME program for 4 months. And this is a little bit of myself. So if you're looking to lose weight, if you want to lose fat, you want to be healthy, you want to have the right shape, the body shape you want, and you see this opportunity and say, hey, Mom, I'm going to lose weight. If I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do the business. Why not do both together? Okay. And that's what we, you know, are offering you today, an opportunity to renovate yourself, get the body you want, get the health you want, at the same time, start the business so that you can get ready for India. These are some leaders. She's a business owner, Emily, lost very significant amount of fat, 12 kilos. This is Dr. Yip. He's lost 18 kilos. That's Benson, and that's Celine, losing 3.5 kilos. These are real people who lose real fat and build their muscle at the same time and improve many health issues that they have. All right. We have not just done, you know, just me, myself, or 4 people, but we've helped over 200,000 successful cases regionally, Malaysia and Singapore. So this is a very successful program. And just imagine 300 million middle income population in India. Think about this people, this program, and the Indian market. Just imagine how potential that will be. We have a lot of celebrities who are in the business as well, who use the product, who also do the business, who also use Instagram and have their own Instagram page just selling Nu Skin products as well. Okay, and you can see, so it's not just me. A lot of people do the business as well. The Indian market, I heard that even the male population are very, very interested in aesthetics. So that's a huge, huge market. Not so much in Southeast Asia, but that just adds on to the potential business opportunity for our program and non-invasive products like ours. We have third-party recognition as well. We're the first to sponsor a US Olympic team back in 2002 and 2004. So to get started, we highly recommend you to transform your body because it is the most viral, solution that you can share with on social media, and people look at you and say, "Oh my God, you lost weight. How did you do it?" And you can get extra results with Age-Lock Reset for your gut and internals metabolism. It accelerates the program even better. Not only do you want to be healthy inside and lose fat, you definitely want to look young on the outside. So we use Galvanic Spa, and using together with the Well Spa, it helps you with the lymphatic drainage to drain fat out of your body at the same time. So you're looking at either all of it or parts of it, depending on your budget, depending on what you want to transform between 200 to 2,000, and you can already get started already on this business and have all these benefits of health, plus kickstart yourself to start the business and become a business representative immediately. Okay. So when you look at this opportunity, don't just look at beauty and skincare. You are actually joining Nu Skin business that gives you areas in 4 areas. You have beauty, which is huge market potential. You have health in the cognitive side, which we launched last year. You have nutrition, which is a huge, huge market potential, and weight management. So you have access to these 4 businesses where sometimes you have to join only one. Right now, you have an opportunity to do all 4 in one company. 4 in 1. 4 in 1. We're very proud of our science. We have 72 US patents protecting the ability to reset, target, and identify the genes that is our source of aging and reset them to their youthful state again. Okay, so this is amazing. We've been featured on Discovery Channel twice. Okay, and we treat the root cause of aging, not just the skin surface, but the root cause of aging, the genes. This technology is worth more than $15 billion worth of revenue. These are all the products that have been generated. This tells you that there's a demand for our gene expression science products. Our product innovation is a tradition of ours. We launch new technologies, new product every year. So it really is exciting to talk about different products and different markets and different people and introduce them to this business. So there's so many to choose from. Let's talk about money. Our business, like I said just now, is like a franchising operation, and you can earn 5% revenue from each franchise and up to 6 levels deep, okay, which is unheard of in this industry. 5% from each franchise, 6 generations deep. Okay, if you forget everything that I shared with you today, all I want you to do is to remember 5%, 6 levels. Please type 5%, 6 generations so that you remember. He said, yesterday I went to a talk, it was late. The guy was talking and talking. I cannot remember, but I remember one thing. He said 5%, 6 generation. And those who know will know. And those who don't know won't know. But those who know will know that this 5%, 6 generation is the key to why I'm here today and why so many of you are here today. All right. So again, it's like a franchising opportunity. So what does it look like? Why did I choose Nu Skin? Why is 5%, 6 levels so important? I'll tell you why. Because as your organization grows exponentially, 5, 25, 125, 625, 3125, and 15, 625, most companies pay you a lot front end, but when your organization get bigger and bigger and bigger, they pay you less and less. A and B do that. Some companies only up to 3 levels only. Why Nu Skin? Very easy. Because Nu Skin pays 5% 6 generations, okay? And when your organization is the biggest, Nu Skin continues to pay you 5%. I believe this is awesome. This is fair. Everybody above you gets 5%. Everybody below you gets 5%. Everybody gets the same amount, which is perfectly fair. Okay, so very important. 5% sick. Screenshot this. If anything that you remember this. Remember, 15,000, your 6th level. This is a hypothetical, but your 6th level is almost 80% of your whole organization. Okay, and that's why. Hey, you didn't type. No, you forgot to type 5% 6th generation. That's why I make this choice. Very simple to choice. Now, in terms of money, how much money that is? Now, again, this is just an example. Again, 5%. This is 5. Let's talk about 3 levels only. 3 levels. 5 plus 25 plus 125 is 155 franchises. Multiplied by $3,000 in revenue. That's 5%. That's 23,000 US a month. Okay, is that good? Is that okay? All right, and even if you're not that successful, you know, maybe, you know, you're 50% successful. That's 15,000 US a month. Okay, so this business gives you compounding growth, leveraged income, give you time freedom, because these franchises, you know, operate independently of you, right? And whether you do or not, they're still going to build their business themselves. And this business is inheritance. That means your children can inherit this business, you know. So you're building business for the next generation. This is the actual payout for the pin title. The Blue Diamond director there, earning 36,000 US a month, is a leader with 6 main lines with certain organizations. 6 lines, and then you will earn on average this number. Not the best, not the worst, but on average, this is an average number. So of course, you know, I'm very proud to represent the company. Again, Nu Skin is recognized by the Direct Selling Association of Malaysia. I definitely would ask you to join a company that is recognized. Of course, there's also recognition as well from the company as well. So I hope to see you on stage in this international arena, which this is last year in September, where we had the celebration in Korea. And this was the stage where people are recognized. This is one of our top leaders in China. Look at him when he earned his first million in April 2007. And then a few years later, he earned 5 million. And then a year later, he made another 5 million. A year later, he earned another 10 million. That is just crazy, isn't it? Right? But that doesn't mean for everybody. It's just an example of our case of a very talented and very hardworking individual who built the business this way. I like to talk about this guy, Kaneko Katsumi, because he's a legend. Now, he's started the business many years ago, back in the 1990s, and he heard that that Japan would open in 1993. 93, it will open. So knowing that it would open, he worked very, very hard. He worked for 20 hours a day. He worked tirelessly. This is him in Japan.
一銭もボーナスをもらわないんですよ。毎日人に会ってね、毎日20時間ニュースキンやるんですよ。そうやって準備をしてニュースキンジャパンのオープンを僕は待った。この人たちの狙いはニュービジネスによる儲け話です。
This is the line in Japan when it was open.
昨日の6時頃ですか、並んでます夜。
長蛇の列の行き先はニュースキンジャパンという今日オープンしたばかりのアメリカ資本の会社です。主力商品の化粧品を会員が知人や友人に販売していくシステムで、アメリカでは第2のアムウェイと言われるほどに急成長した企業です。
This is him on the opening day of Nu Skin in Japan. Thousand people wanted to join the business under him. His commission in April was $1 million US. His commission in May was $2 million. In June was $4 million. And July was $8 million. So imagine, now you know that India is going to open. What are you going to do now? Okay, what's the potential for you? Okay, this is what happened in Vietnam when Vietnam opened. Okay, yeah. So in Nu Skin, when Southeast Asia, when it was launched for the last 10 years launch, Nu Skin created $100 million circle members, people who earn more than $1 million. I'm very fortunate to be one of them. But just imagine India's population is 3 times bigger than Southeast Asia. So imagine how many $1 million circle members will be created in India. So how to get started? Very simple. You can join today for free, no purchase necessary, no annual fees, no registration fees. Select a program to start a system. I recommend PGU to transform your body from inside out. Since you're going to lose weight, since you got a body shape, since you want to show people the product works, the best thing to do is through yourself. Create a success story to share people. Build 5 franchise in your organization and teach these 5 to also do the same thing and teach them to do 5 as well. Get ready for India opening. That's your strategy to build this business. Join us in April in Singapore. We're going to have a success celebration in Singapore. Join us there to see and check out the company, hear from the leaders themselves, right? And see the company themselves as well. So in summary, why Nu Skin makes sense? Because again, there's no capital, no employees, no inventory, no overhead, no accounts, no R&D, no advertising, no rental, and no risk. But the upside is that you have a global expanding company, 50 markets already, generous payout, New York listed, age-lock signs, inheritance, and you have an India market that is opening end of the year. Okay, so the thing is this: if you don't do something now, we won't get to do them ever again, right? Time is precious. Don't miss it. This is after doing the business, being able to spend 1 month traveling in North Island. And the only reason 1 month is because any longer the education department will come and chase us because our kids are not in school. So we get to do all these things a month. We also did a month in Switzerland and Italy as well, taking there and showing them real world, not just looking at a book. This is 1 month in Australia when my daughter graduated. Remember the 1 and 3-year-old? She graduated in psychology in Melbourne University, and we went 1 month there as well. This is 3 weeks in Norway, England, and Czech, Prague. And then this is in Abu Dhabi recently, last year. Okay, and this is last year we went to 40th anniversary in US, met with Ryan and Steve, our founder, and brought a team together with us to check out the company. Right. So again, this is in Korea. And this is, we invited Rain to perform for us, okay? And a bunch of us went there as well. I don't need no lie. Imagine yourself being recognized. Yeah, will it be easy? No, it won't. But will it be worth it? Absolutely, absolutely. Because I cannot guarantee whether you'll be successful, and I can't guarantee whether I could. But I can guarantee you this: if I continued working for my previous company, I will never, never, never have this opportunity to spend time with my parents, to spend time with my kids, to take them for 1 month holidays, 3-4 times in a year. I'll never be able to do that. Okay, that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. Yeah. So today, our life is spent at home most of the time. With social media, right, allows us to do this. And enjoy the kids, right, and spend time with them and our parents at the same time. So when we first started, that's how we looked like when I was 32. Now I'm 54 years old, and Jay is older now, and she's also in the business as well. Okay. So it's not only that I do the business, is that I love this business so much that I definitely want, my kids to also have the same time freedom that we enjoyed as well. Why not build this business at the same time? Okay, so she's also in the business as well. So there's only one thing you need to do today. only one thing you need to do today. Call your friend and say, I just listened to Willing. Made a lot of sense. I don't know if I can do it. I'm willing to give it a try. I like to use the product. I want to, understand it. I got a couple of friends I want to talk to. Can you show me how to build this business? Sign up for free, and kind of check out what we have. Meet up with us face to face. Have a cup of coffee. On the 12th of December of February, in a few days, we're gonna have an EC day, which is a Top Gourmet on the 15th of Lunar Chinese New Year in KL. Come to our experience center in KL. Meet us there, enjoy, have some Lo Yi Sang at the same time. Try the products for free, and then you can meet our team at the same time, and look at our team, look at our products, check out our systems that we have in place to help you build this business. I'm sure you will be very, very impressed with our business. Okay, so with that, if you have any questions, please feel free to talk to the friend who invited you today. I'm sure they will be able to answer all your questions. Okay, if not, I hope that you have a fantastic year ahead. I look forward to seeing you again in this platform and in this business, and I hope that you too will be able to enjoy this stage as well, together with your team and your family and your children. Okay, with that, I want to say thank you so much, and I'll see you in the beaches of the world. Okay, all right.